According to media reports, 49ers linebacker Patrick Willis is set to retire from football. I'm Antonita Collins with your ESPN headline. We're joined by ESPN 49ers reporter Paul Gutierrez. Paul, Willis just turned 30 in January. He's a 7-time Pro Bowler, one of only 7 NFL players to make the Pro Bowl in each of his first 7 seasons. How surprised are you that he is retiring now?
You know, Tony, I'm pretty surprised. I don't know who's more surprised than myself, the fans, or the 49ers themselves, because they had put so much stock in him coming back next year and being healthy, along with the other inside linebacker, Navarro Bowman. So there was a lot of confusion, I would imagine, going on right now, but yet at the same time, trying to figure out how to fill that need inside. And when he went down last year after only 6 games with that toe injury, Chris Borland, who was then a rookie, filled in quite admirably. So they're not starting from ground zero, so to speak, but it is kind of a shock to the system, because this is a guy that they were fully expecting to come back this year and to contribute and to get that defense up and rolling again the way it was when it went to the Super Bowl. It went to 3 straight NFC title games.
Paul, where do you think he ranks among linebackers all time in the game?
Well, I think when you start talking linebackers, the first names that pop up are the Lawrence Taylors, the Dick Butkus, guys like that, Ray Lewis. But he's right up there. If he's not in that first conversation, he's in that second wave. Now, you know, he only played 8 seasons, and you know, the shelf life for a linebacker in the NFL is not all that long anyway. But he had a huge impact. He was always known as a guy that was a game changer at inside linebacker. 950 career tackles, 20.5 sacks, 8 interceptions. So this was a guy that opposing offenses always had to game plan against. So if he's not in that first wave of linebackers, then he is that 1A wave, and I think he's probably put together enough of a resume, a body of work to warrant serious consideration for the Hall of Fame when his time comes.
Paul, and lots of changes on the Niners team. Defensive coordinator Vic Fangio is gone. Now defensive captain Willis too. What will the 49ers defense look like next season?
Yeah, it'll look like a lot different than it did not only last season but the year before, because not only is Patrick Willis retiring, you got Navarro Bowman, who's still trying to come back from that gruesome knee injury he suffered in 2 NFC title games ago. Justin Smith, the defensive lineman, is still trying to figure out if he wants to come back or not. Reports are saying that he's leaning towards not coming back. So it's going to look totally different from what it did under Vic Fangio. You got Eric Mangini's the incoming new defensive coordinator, so he's got a lot of work to do to reclaim that title, being Mangenius, if you know what I mean. So it's going to look totally different, but they still plan to be in a 3-4 scheme. It's just the faces are going to change, but the scheme is going to stay the same.
Once again, ESPN's Paul Gutierrez with a perspective. For more on the story, you can read about it right here on our NFL page on ESPN.com.